What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be overlapped with days 4 from the week's training footage, which is just deadlifts. We've got bench press in there, we've got some stiff-legged deadlifts, and I finished off with glute ham raises, but I didn't film them. Today was a great workout. 4 sets of 7 with 240 kilos, or 241 kilos on deadlifts. I had 4x4 with 150 kilos in bench press, which went really well, and I held some 5-count pauses for the final 2 sets on the last reps. And then I had stiff-legged deadlifts with 205 kilos for 4 8s, and then I had some glute ham raises, so it went very well. Now, what today's video is going to be about, it's a training talk, and it's going to be about how not just to try and survive your training, but to actually strive in your training. Now, right now, and this is inspired by the kind of training phase I'm going through, right now I am going through a very high volume training phase, which includes lots of sets and rep ranges that I am not necessarily 100% comfortable with. For example, 4 sets of 8 with 235 kilos on Thursday on squats. 4 sets of 8 is a rep range that's out with my comfort zone. However, don't just try and survive training. You should really thrive and strive in your training. Now, I see so many people when they're going through these training phases, and I've fallen victim to this way more times than I'd like to admit. They just focus on trying to get through the training, and almost some complaining factors coming into the training. They almost complain about the training, and they almost have a kind of defeatist and mentally defeatist attitude. And after sets, you see them maybe rolling around the ground, and I mean, I've done this, and then they leave the training session going, that was so difficult, that destroyed me, blah 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 blah. And I really think that's not the correct attitude to have. What the attitude you should be having is you want to be striving in it. So for example, you see 4 sets of 8 with 235 kilos on squats, and then I had 5 sets of 8 on bench press, and then I had some bent over row work, and then I had some core work and accessory work. It was a very demanding workout, but instead when you finish your sets of squats, instead of kind of falling to the ground and collapsing, you stand up, take your equipment off, take your belt and your wraps, your wrist wraps, your knee sleeves off, and give yourself a pat on the back. But that was a very demanding workout, but I destroyed it. I smashed that. It was tough, but I was tougher. I destroyed that. Take a really positive attitude from it, and strive in your training. And it's not about looking cool for social media or saying how tough you are for people to see. It's about it's about proving to yourself that you're not walking around with this defeatist attitude. And I understand that maybe high reps might not be the most exciting or enjoyable thing, but it doesn't mean you have to take a defeatist attitude towards it. You should take a positive attitude. But look, that was really tough. That was a very demanding workout, but you know, I got in there, I smashed it, I gave it my all, and I came out and I executed very well, and I smashed that workout, and I'm really, really proud of myself for doing that. That's thriving in training, and I feel that's going to see you much better. And it's not about, and again, it's about looking after yourself. I mean, I've fell down after squat sets and lay in the ground and whatnot, but I mean, I think you should rack that bar, take your equipment off and walk around and get your breath back. It's just staying on your feet. It's just showing a much more positive attitude, in my opinion. And I really feel that you should look to thrive in training. And I feel that attitude is going to carry over onto when you are maybe more comfortable conditions, maybe in an intensity block when you're going for maybe some 2 rep, say 2 doubles or 3 triples, or 1 triple or 1 double, or maybe 3 singles, rep ranges that maybe you're more comfortable with. You'll have a better attitude towards that. But yeah, I really think you should look to strive in training and not just survive it. I feel just surviving and just getting through and just doing what you need to do, it's quite a defeatist attitude, and it's not necessarily the best thing in the world. And instead, you go in, you accept it's going to be tough, you accept you're tougher, you execute properly, you smash the sets, you give yourself a pat on the back, you unrack the bar, you go on to your next movement, you walk out of that gym going, damn, that was a tough workout, but it was awesome. I smashed it, I gave it my all, and I've got myself a little bit more momentum, and I can now roll that momentum into the next workout and keep all that momentum rolling and going into the comp, and it's all going to pay off. I did a good job. Awesome. That's much better than walking out going, that's just, I cannot believe I've got to do 4 sets of 8 and blah, 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 blah. You've got to realise, why are you doing this? I mean, you've got to enjoy what you do. And again, I understand that maybe 4 sets of 8 aren't maybe the most exciting thing. Doesn't mean you can't enjoy it. Usually the reason why people don't tend to enjoy things is because we don't usually allow ourselves to enjoy things, and that's a fact. 4 sets of 8 is not a rep range I'm comfortable with, but damn, I can get enjoyment from that. I can get enjoyment because I allow myself to. I'm no different to where I was 1 year ago with regards to 4 sets of 8. The way I mentally approach it, it's no more exciting to me now than it was a year ago, but I enjoy the workouts now, whereas I didn't enjoy them a year ago because I had a defeatist attitude and a survival attitude instead of a thriving attitude. So that's the video, guys, some food for thought. Please like, comment and subscribe, and I hope you had a great weekend.